Mr. Kaisa, Mr. Don Wanyama, these people of yours make one mistake. You have gone to cover a riot, or rather a demonstration. It becomes a riot. And where are you standing? Among the rioters. So have you gone to cover the riot? You have come to cover the police. No. If you want to cover the riots, you have two places to stand. Either on the side or with the police. I'm telling you from an expert position. So if the police officer is dealing with a rioter, you are part of the rioters. He will deal with you in the same way. You know, you say, I'm not going to be shy. I'm a born-again Christian. I must speak the truth. If you are standing with the police and you are beaten, come to me, I will arrest that officer who beat you. But you are standing with the rioters, beating you they will, and I have no apology to make. Yes, because, ladies and gentlemen, go and read a book called Politics of Nations by Hans Morgenthau. He lists threats to national security. The first one is riot. Not from me, it's from Morgenthau, a scholar. The first one is what? Riot. 2, when London was burned, you remember? 2 people were sentenced each to 115 years in jail. Here you want us to massage you when you burn the city. No.
How many have they served so far?
So far they have served about 7 out of 115. And those are the centers of democracy you are talking about. 3, be fair. I don't want you to cover our mistakes, hiding them, in other words. No. But when you are biased in your coverage, what do you expect the officers to do? Comrade Nakalema, the case of Kololo. What started it off? A border rider knocked a soldier with the front tire in the chest, and the soldier fell down. Who has ever seen that picture? It was hidden. The day I was beaten on Ukabaka Road, there were 4 or 5 video cameras from televisions. You only see a stick in the air, you don't see where it's landing. Even when I paid the money to the monitor guy, to the NTV guy whom I had seen there, he brought me a video. The stick is in the air. You don't see it where it has landed. Now, with that kind of bias, what do you expect the men and women in uniform to do? Sorry?
It landed in the air.
It landed in the air. So the point I'm making, ladies and gentlemen, let us all do our work professionally. I'm not asking you to be biased in our favor, no. But be biased in the favor of Uganda. Yes. On that one, there is no compromise. But have the negative stories on the front page and you think you are making money, you are burning your own home. And if you think it's a lie, ask those who have gone with it to Mogadishu and you see. So, I don't know whether I've answered the queries. But the last point, it's for both us here and the rest of Ugandans. Our attitude towards our country. Why do you think every American thinks America is the greatest country? And yet, I give you the example of New York. Every day, not less than 10,000 people are killed by guns in that city. But do you ever see them? Do you see the stories in the media? But here, even a gun is shot. Now, I have just been dealing with a case where a man is accusing a soldier of knocking him. He was a passenger on a motorcycle. The rider was in the wrong, But the man is accusing the soldier of knocking him, and he should pay him. Fortunately, he gave me the telephone number for the OC traffic over the area. I called the OC traffic, and he said, the officer was very kind. They are the ones who are in the wrong. He offered to treat them. They even refused the money cash he was giving them, and he drove away. Now, if I was rash in my decision, I was going to arrest the officer. But the mistake was with the riders. So I had to call now this man to educate him. And I said, I wish you had accepted the 3 million you were offered. Now the matter is going to court, you are going to lose. Because the person who was in the wrong was the person riding with you.
Our cameras.
I've told you. Your cameras are safe when you're on the side of the police. When you go on the side of rioters, they will break them. Yes, it's not an order, but it's a reality. Of course. You thought that, let me tell you, anything I talk in the presence of a journalist, I intended to go out. Stand with the police, you are safe. Stand with the rioters, you will be taken as a rioter. Because in that particular moment, in that heat of the moment, how do you expect the police officer to identify? You see, comrade, let me tell you this. The things we do in this country, you can't find them anywhere else. You can't. You read Tanzanian papers. Wekesa has businesses in Tanzania. How many times do you use Tanzanian army in the newspapers? Dubai, when they were flooded, they said no more pictures. Here you do it, they are gagging us. I've ended my talk.
In a round of applause for Brigadier